Hello, Rena Roth here, and I just want to share something with you that resonates with me and maybe it will with you, okay? Because I think we're all here because we care about our health, we might care about our well-being of ourselves or the people we love. So if any of these questions resonate with you, you're in the right place. Are you ready? Does anyone in your family rely on over-the-counter or prescription medication? Does anyone suffer from allergies or asthma? Are there children in the house with behavioral issues, even learning disabilities? Does anyone experience frequent headaches, digestive issues, or maybe even hormonal imbalances? How about trouble sleeping, memory issues? Do people in your home suffer with things like skin rashes, chronic ear infections, or have the constant cold? Does anyone just want more energy? So, Tossing the Toxins has a track record of resolving and improving many of these issues, and even more importantly, but what's so important is that we treat the root cause, not just the symptoms, right? I've heard from other people, they go to the doctor and they say, okay, the first thing you need to do is get rid of your cleaning products. Well, why is nobody telling us this, right? They go and they do that, boom, they have results. Because we could honestly start at the root cause. Okay, so shockingly, cancer is the leading cause of death in children, and they are predicting that 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will develop cancer in their life. And like, who here doesn't know somebody with that? ALS, MS, Parkinson's, they're also on the rise. There is a common denominator here. It is the exposure to toxic chemicals. So scientific studies have directly linked the surge in chronic illnesses to the presence of harmful chemicals in our cleaning and personal care products. They even say, like, the aerosols, you breathe in all those small molecules into your lungs, it's the equivalent of smoking, right? And yet it's still allowed on the shelves. Our workplace, our schools, all these places, they're using like the wipes and on the desks, and that's being absorbed into our skins. There's so many places that we have these toxic ingredients, and we want to learn about them so that we can, when we know better, we can do better, right? Okay, so we don't even think about it. We didn't even know this was a problem. They offer it at the store. It's got to be safe. I can't tell you how many times I talk to people and they say, well, they're on the shelf, they're safe to use. I'm like, no, they're not. There is no restriction. So in USA, 11 chemicals are banned, and in Canada, 491. They can't put them on the shelf. And like, that's very small. With the European countries, well, they're up to about 2,500 almost, right? So they're not regulated, you guys. So there you go. And when you walk down those aisles, there's that overpowering chemical smell that hits you even before you reach the aisle, and those bottles are sealed. Yet that same chemical cocktail is created in the homes under our bathroom sinks or our kitchen sinks, and if we don't use the products properly, they can cause harmful and damage, right? Many people end up in the hospital sometimes by mixing them. But they also cause immune stressors. They can significantly impact our mental, physical, and our emotional well-being. So we want to be able to change this out. So making our homes safe havens free from the toxins is something that we can do. Now, many people will search for quick fixes, but the true cause of our conditions might be literally under our noses, what we eat and drink and breathe every single day. And that's what we're here to educate you from. So the underlying, trying to get to the root cause, trying to reduce those toxins. And I try to even do it in the foods we eat. So many of those are bad, but we won't even get started in there. But I'm just so glad you are here, taking the time to look through everything. Please do your own research. But do know that I have seen positive changes in people just by them doing something very simple, just handing them off. In fact, one lady told me that she went to go get rid of her toxic chemicals and her cleaning products that she was using under the sink, and they were told they were hazardous chemicals. What? And honestly, go read some of them. They say to keep out of the reach of children. These are the things we don't want to have in our homes. We want to improve upon this. So thank you for following along. If you have any questions, please ask me. Let's try to do this for the betterment of society, and maybe we could turn those numbers around. What do you say?